I wish my settings wouldn't change my mic all of a sudden. Ah. Anywho's it's y'all can hear me? Yes, y'all can. Good. Let's try this again. Welcome, my lords and ladies. You have entered the realm of Trina-sama. Yay. And today's decree is simple. We shall conquer and enjoy this wonderful case of Phoenix Wright. Woo! Hopefully, the current doesn't go off like last time. So make yourself comfortable and enjoy. I'm not gonna be playing with the mouse. I should not have the mouse out. I'm playing with the controller. Alright, one final check. Game music, blah blah blah. Just need to test to see. Ixen, how you doing though? Can we play a new game? This one hurts my ass. What game? Exactly. Besides, we're in the middle of a case, so I don't think it's wise to change games right now. Alright, so I play a little bit off camera to catch up from when the current was off. So now we're back with Emma. And away we go. My name is Emma Sky. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. You think she's a trans? I doubt that. No. Sorry, I had to ban a bot. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though. I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. GTA 6? I refuse to buy that. You on your own with that. Use your own money and experience it for yourself. Wait, they think she's the culprit? I thought Edgeworth was being investigated. No, she's not. She's a witness. We're getting her testimony. Wait, Edgeworth was being... That's the last case. This is a totally different case. Yeah, we bust Edgeworth out of that case, and it's a year later. Now we're trying to find the truth of Detective Goodman murder. The chief prosecutor is the suspect. She's the one we're trying to defend, and she just say that she don't want our services. So maybe there is something hidden in the works. It's been a while. Yeah, it has. It has. Hey, Evil Sonic. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who's the chief prosecutor? Lana Sky. don't know if I could pull up her... Oh yeah, I could. This is her here. This is her sister. And she's the one that is the suspect of this case. The victim is this guy. He's dead. A witness saw her stabbing him in the prosecutor parking lot. This is that witness. We already got her testimony already. And there are some inconsistencies, some mysterious. There's no mystery that it's not. I don't even know how to describe it. Because we're looking at a past case in order to know what to deal with this current case. Because it seems like at first that Detective Goodman was stabbed in 2 different places at the same time with the same wound. So yeah. No, Bane, he did not. He was stabbed. Yeah. So the witness took a picture. This is that picture. But then there was another murder that went down at the police evidence room. This is this videotape. I don't know if we could play this real quick. Oh yeah, we could. Okay, so this is the current case at the police department. There's Goodman. Or supposedly Goodman. Struggle happened. This is well done, by the way. Yeah. What do they do with all the blood and is there a data? I don't know. All right. So yeah. So we have to solve that mystery, which is why I have so much evidence. Okay, any other questions? Oh, but since this is day 3, I guess I can keep you up to speed. We already solved that the Goodman that we saw on the videotape was actually this man in disguise as Goodman. So the one at the parking lot looked like the real deal. So if we don't do something, she's going to be guilty. When I ask what questions, I meant about the game, not my personal body. Raza, I'm not that big. I think I'm just a D. McCartney tripping balls on YouTube. He always does that. I thought you were part of the game. No. I am just a streamer. in a somewhat judge seat. Anywho. Yeah, I'm just a diva. Moving on. He's sure giving fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. Do I need to give you my YouTube account to bring order to YouTube, chap? Oh, that's okay. That's alright. I'm not fully established on YouTube, so I'm still limited. I don't even know what I could do, can I? I mean, besides the timeout and the ban, I don't know what else I could do. Yeah, just timeout and ban. I have to explore that another day. Let's take 10 minutes to talk about stuff. She loves me, bro. She wants me here. Yes, I love you here. Just wish that you had a little bit more tact when it comes to speaking, but it's fine. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. He was stabbed. Ooh. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. I may like you, but your sense of humor sometimes will go out there. I may have to rein you in a little, tie you down, and just bond you up, make sure you don't say anything else. One day. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. And why am I... Yeah, I didn't mean to repeat what I said. Ma'am, calm down. I have special needs. I can't help it. I can't help it either if you deserve an ass whooping. A man? Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer. Let's see. Kellogg's. Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky in Grant's office. There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look, and that's what I saw. Bro, we use love, not violence. Tough love is just as good. Okay, I forgot to press on this. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes. She was a second in command under the Deputy Chief of Police Grant. My sister. She was the best detective ever. Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Grant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair. And I'm trying to speak like an old man. I should put some deepness in that voice. I believe they shared the same office. That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk. I dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day too. Playing with the organ. We're talking. The police department and the prosecutor office held a ceremony that day. Your butt makes noise? It means you need to go to the bathroom. Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work. Okay, Neil Marshall rescued me. What was the prosecutor doing there? That day, there were 2 people present during Dark's questioning. I don't have the talent. Deputy Chief Damon Grant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. I almost forgot about Grant. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutor Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. I assume that will always be why he was the first to run after Dark. And Dark grabbed me. I thought I was as good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in? I don't clearly remember what happened then, but... Okay, what did you saw in the instant? Can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out. The lights? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby. So the electricity went out? Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. I want to hear more, please. So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago? Yes. That's what's so scary about this trial. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw? Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. Picture? Yes, I think she mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough? Ask about the picture. This picture the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony? Sorry, I was drinking tea. Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene once, but it seems to have been lost. Huh? You drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right? Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now, whenever I close my eyes. That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died, yet I never received any picture. Perhaps the witness is mistaken? But I did draw it, I swear. I'm not just imagining it. This picture that Emma drew, that reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again. What should I do about that? Anyway, let's continue. The scene that imprinted an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us? The man... That must have been a real shock. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it just as clearly. Tell us, what were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dark was holding you hostage. When lightning struck and the lights went out, Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside, and the two began wrestling with each other like dogs. I'm pretty sure I was watching them. Emma doesn't have any reason to lie, but Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much about this as she can. And I can read for a moment. All right, I press on everything. This picture thing, I really want to know more about this picture. Do I have anything about that though? I lost. Ad break is in 1 minute. I drew a picture of that scene once, but it seems to have been lost. And when I mean an ad break, I mean for Twitch viewers. This picture. Oh, wait. I think I don't know if I'm right, though. Okay, so the clue is in this statement. Does Phoenix Wright clearly say to look at the evidence when I press on this one? Let me see this. I suspect this. No. Whoa! And there you go. Pictures drawn on the back of the evidence list and the magic marker. Got a very bad feeling about this. Okay, so this is the answer.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth? This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence? Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that, as the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold. This is the evidence list for the S9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over? Turn it... what's this? Yes, what is that? Ooh, that's it! That's the picture I drew. Indeed, two men appeared to be wrestling here.
Objection!
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? These lists, they're different from each other. What? It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. Oh! these two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What? Oh. So, someone was hiding evidence. Order! Order! But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list? How did you manage to do that anyway if the prosecutor was the only one that had control over that list? Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Detective Goodman? We're getting to the bottom of this. Feeling like an inside job at this point. I agree. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor! Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Oh. Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth. It's possible. Let's see. That's a reaction. That means yes. There's something wrong. Do we even have to ask? This is funny. Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. Is that thing? The badger? That's that thing. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room. Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess he was out of scrap paper. Alright. So evidence list restored and updated in the court record. Very well. Witness. I'm back and I made myself... Oh, something to eat? Oh, what you got? What you get? Curious. And also welcome back. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago? Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor. Did she forget that she was a witness? What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Well, maybe she remembers something. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. Rice, barbecue chicken, and macaroni. Oh, yum, yum. Enjoy. That sounds scrumptious. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see was shadows. After that, I must have fainted. The picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about to murder Prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Yay, time for me to do work. Hold on one second, wacky Becky. Spaghetti? Alright. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. Pull that, yeah. Did you draw this picture right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge, under the direction of Damon Grant and Lena Sky. 2 or 3 days later. The memory should still have been fresh in her mind. Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black? The flash of light, it was so bright, all I could see was shadows. Well, that answered that question. So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue. No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor. You were knocked to the floor? Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed. Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flashed? She must have fainted. You mean you didn't see the actual murder took place? No, I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Do you really need to torture this girl any further? What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. Karma. Anyway, this picture... Picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. I'm gonna press on that. Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw? Of course, this is the exact scene. It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives. Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? I mean, it's not too far-fetched. And I have my can soda with me in a cup, and I add 3 ice cubes in my cup. Oh, make it nice and cold. Delicious. No, of course not. I better watch out or he might find some way to cut my salary. Phoenix, you don't work for Miles. I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me. Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture? Huh? Oh, well... That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, it's clearly a contradiction here. Where? Anyway. And we're back to the front. Okay, so we gotta go back to the picture. He gives me a clue, but I can't figure it out. Can we apply at the other crime scene? Can you elaborate? What do you mean? I mean, we could present evidence from the other scene. Hello, Exicon. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not the drawing she did, but the more high-res photo. Oh, no. I don't have that picture. Let's compare the two. Which statement? Let me see, maybe... Because one of our statement did bring up the real thing. Okay, so we're just trying to find a picture. Alright. Just here. What you think, Raza? I think I could bring up the court record. Oh yeah, I could. And we could check it. I can't rotate it. How did Marshall die again? Oh! According to this... Actually... I think he was stabbed. Oh, that's good, man. Oh, see there. Okay. Stabbed in the back, died from punctured heart lung. A knife tip was in the wound. Hmm? Yep. It's the flippin' knife. The knife. Looking at her drawing, the tip missing. And he was still alive. Okay, how do I... That's it, right? It is a tip. I assume it. That's what it is. Oh! See, I'm smarter than the average bear. Okay, so do I present this?
Objection!
Yay. Yeah, that's it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. If you think so. Whatever. I know I'm smarter than the average bear. Smarter than Maya. But this picture the witness drew contains a blunt contradiction. What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report? Oh, Right here, man.
Take that!
The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken. Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. And Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body. It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Objection!
And where Edgewood don't get it? And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? Why would she draw a knife without the tip during the struggle? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. What's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Objection!
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. That's right. What does this mean? Oh my god. The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. Please, give me some time to talk before another objection. The only possible explanation is the witness' memory is mistaken.
Objection!
That's why I asked her so many times that she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Objection!
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence? You're trending on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ah! Order! 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 Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. When someone gets stabbed, the knife can't not be broken, right? No. At least, if it was included that he was stabbed already, why did she draw a picture that the knife was already broken? Depends on the quality of the knife. Oh, well, if you mean it like realistically, yeah, they could stab them if it was a broken knife. But in this case, the tip was found inside the body. Yeah. The police department and the prosecutor office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Grant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there is a lie. Ooh. I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife. Oh, so now she admitted it's a broken knife. If that's true, that wasn't what I was referring to. Yeah, the lie. Then there's no other way around it. What were you referring to, Raza? This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife. What are the chances of there being 2 broken knives? Another broken knife besides Joe Dark? But there have been one. I doubt there was another one. How can he be stabbed in the back if he was legitimate pursuing Dark? That's another thing too. He should have been stabbed in the front, hey? Haha. Yeah, something... I don't think there is another knife. I doubt that. I think I'm gonna go with Emma is mistaken about being another knife. Broken knives don't just grow on trees. There's no way there was another one. Well, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, I believe the witness must be mistaken. I knew it. You really don't believe me. That flash of lightning burned an unforgettable image in her mind. One that's been torturing her ever since. There's no way Emma could be mistaken. Oh, nah, that was wrong. And I'm pressing too fast because I'm thinking. I'm so sorry. And that picture shows he was facing him. Yeah. It can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. That's right. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel free to enlighten us. Oh. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. What? The real murder weapon? He was stabbed in the back. That's the weapon besides Edgeworth's knife, and I know that can't be the answer. I wonder, was he stabbed after he died? Then that would be the falsified evidence right there. But presently, we're trying to find out what killed Neil now. So, if that's not the knife, what could have killed him? Uh-oh, this is glorious. It can't be this. Because we just debunked that it couldn't be this that was... This weapon was broken. Before it seems like he was about to be stabbed. Thinkity. about this no more. This don't look like no weapon. Ah. It's strange that Emma Princess on this. I don't even know what this is. Was that blood splatter in the office? What office you talking about? You mean what I just pull up? You mean this? This was the evidence room. This from Detective Goodman case, so it had nothing to do with Neil Marshall case, which would have been in the office. Unless you count this, Madam the Blood Spatter. What do you mean this? Yeah, this blood spatter. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was on the phone with my mother. She asked me if I want Kentucky. I'm gonna get Kentucky. Yeah, that was, yes. Is the Goodman case or the Neil case? The Neil case we're trying to solve now. This is for the Neil case, and for blood to splash on something will require some force. But according to the autopsy report, he was stabbed. We're trying to figure out what that weapon is presently at the moment. What the fuck is even that? This? I think this is a jar of some sort. Funny looking jar. It looks weird. This is... Bruh. I mean, the jar is in this picture right here. Get in the back. That really is an ugly looking jar. Now that you point it out. Here's the real murder weapon. Yeah, we're trying to find what the murder weapon is for Neil. If it's not the broken knife. Wait. It couldn't have been the halberd of the trophy because that's broken. But I see the suit of armor with this very sharp blade here. Could that be the murder weapon? That's the only thing that's sharp. Russell, what you think? Because that's what I'm thinking. But there was no blood. Your game. Now I'm not so sure. For the blood splashing, something required some force. Yeah, stabbing at something. You know what? I'll give it a try. Not 100% sure, but it's the only sharp, stabby thing I'm thinking about that could be actually to this. If this knife is not the weapon, then it has to be this suit of armor weapon. Yeah. Can I save? Oh no, I can't even get out this menu. How do you want me to present? Ah. Okay. Well, here we go. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. Too bad I can't read all your evidence. Don't worry, I got you. I know what you're trying to say. Oh, but it looks like this is the right answer because the music stopped. This is a picture of the award ceremony. Artist Edgeworth. I thinking it's still Phoenix. This is a picture of the award ceremony. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. Nani? Notice the award persecutor marshal is holding. Oh, it probably is the halberd. That's a broken knife. Oh, so that's why it was removed. And I was thinking it was a blade from the goddamn suit of armor. Lucky me. As we were early concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. Wrong item, but right path. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, everything worked out. I was thinking it was the suit of armor, not the trophy. I was thinking the trophy was a plastic thing, not the real deal of a knife. Well, a sharp one at that. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Order! Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out his knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
Objection!
But that can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutors award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. You lost me. Oh, Neil? Neil murdered Dart? No. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? I'm actually confused about that. I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Oh! But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. What? Witness? Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? It's all coming together. Yep. It's nice. The one with that picture scribbled on the back? I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. Well, yeah, you said it. You drew it. What? You drew that? Wait. Was it not established that she didn't draw that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness testimony. Could you please tell us what you've recalled, Miss Skye? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? This should be interesting. This gave me a headache. And a recollection. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. The blue badger shouldn't have been found yet, eh? This is certainly most unusual.
Objection!
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year. Okay, that's what I thought, because I clearly remember that conversation. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Stop, please, don't pursue this any further. Oh. I did not expect this. She is losing her shits. Lana. Want some any of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Skye. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Ooh, she's been halted. Am I recollection?
Hold it!
When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows. The power outage that immediately preceded the incident is also documented in the prosecutor office report. So then you... She panicked and rushed toward both of them. Why would you do something so dangerous? Oh, what else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife. But as we've just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that Dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help that other person. What do you mean you think? It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur. This guy was almost killed before she was a witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to turn on my outside light. Everybody think while I come back. It'll only take me like a minute. Okay, I have returned. See, that wasn't long. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife. What you did was very brave, young girl. So then what happened? Next. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. Then we pressed. I'm sure about this. Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here. But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. Verifiable? I don't know if I pronounced it right. I doubt I pronounced it right. Verifiable. Now I pronounced it right. I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember. Oh, bother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion. Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing? He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
Objection!
This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
Objection!
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh? And I suppose you have an explanation? If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was. What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who is this blue badger really? Oh boy. In order to move on, I gotta figure this out. Oh, there gotta be something in the room. I love you. Apologies. No hints this time. Not from you? You got this. Thank you. Unless I ask. Pretty please, with the cherry on top. If you don't like cherry, then strawberry. No, yes, maybe so. Please say so. Timing out any chat hits. Oh, you are evil. Okay. I mean, I have an idea what it could be. logical thing to pick. Because if I say I'm not sure, then we gotta stand still. The blue badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room. Right. Mr. Wright! Why does she look excited? I'm still lost! Use that cognitive development memory. Ha 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 ha! I have any? In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious blue badger look-alike. Okay, if I could assume probably, it has to be from this picture. I'm working with this picture. The only thing that I can think of is a jar. It looks like it because it has those damn blue orbs at the end. But should I present the picture or should I present the jar? I think I should present the picture. No, but what if I'm wrong? This is the only thing I can think of. We don't have a picture of the room itself. Behold, in her confusion, the witness mistook this for the blue badger. I hope I know what I'm doing. Don't look like I know what I'm doing. The only person mistaken anything around here is you. Huh? This doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Okay. Oh, give me a second here. I thought it would be the picture. Okay. I better take another look at the evidence from every angle. Gathered all the evidence. All that's left now is to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay. Dang it. We need to go back to that question. We need to go back to that statement, sorry. That's what I meant to say in that question. That was my question. And then hold it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Okay, so if it's not the picture, it's gotta be the jar itself. Hiya. 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 I just might know. Because I really wasn't sure. Exactly. She looks so happy. I still may fail you. I'm surprised Rasa didn't say nothing. Rasa, is it the jar? Or anybody? Anybody can answer me. Rasa? Are you meaning that to answer me? Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Stingy. You know what? I'll just go with my gut. If I get it wrong... You ain't my woman. I mean... You could imagine it for a brief moment and answer my question. The mysterious blue badger was, in fact, this. I may not be your woman per se, but I am up there to be at least in the number 2 or 3 slot. Ah, of friends. Nothing wrong with having a friend that is a girl, right? Girlfriend. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm done. I tried. The mysterious blue badger was, in fact, this. Yay! I was right. But that, what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. It don't have a hole at the bottom, so I don't know what it holds. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this. Gotta percent right. It still don't really look like the blue badger. Does look like it here. Ooh. Huh. I believe this is right here. Yes. That's what that it looked like it is. No? I'm not confident. I am really not confident. Anyway. I say this, okay? If I get it wrong, fuck it. This isn't right. I've got to make it look more like the badger. It's not it. Allow me to remind the okay, I got it wrong. Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm not sure. If it's not that way, I don't know. I already tried that way. Oh, maybe like this, eh? look like it right there. Oh, it's not right.
Objection!
I suck at this. At least there's no penalty for this. Thank goodness. Or else I would lose die. Okay, so the char is that I just can't get it in the right angle. Raza, stop laughing at me. Uh, this could be long. I already tried that way. I don't know what to do. Oh, maybe it's like this. No? No. Ah. Nope. That ain't it at all. Okay. I suck at this. Okay, now y'all on break. I hate my life. I'm not getting it. If it's not this way. I don't know what I'm doing. Horizontally. Oops. Yeah. That's not it. I think I may just be visual stupid. Eh. I don't know how to fix this thing. Virtually stupid. Yep. So I can't seem to get it. This look like it. This look like it right here. Why aren't they accepting us? Your Maya's showing. Shut up, man. I was quite smart earlier. I just don't get it with this one. I know that ain't it.
Objection!
Rotated vertically a bit more or horizontally? Thank God this is not this doesn't penalize me in no way and form. I can't get it. I can't get it. Let me try that. It's kind of painful. I don't get it, man. Still isn't right. Wow, okay. Like, we'll be here for a very long time if I don't get help. I wonder if they blood splatter in my face. Probably. This look like it right here. Or do I need to go up a little bit? Nope.
Objection!
Ah! I am stuck. I cheating now? Because I don't get it. So I was right. Ah, it's just that it's so precise. This is right, but just had to be precise. Ugh. Oh, you Google it. Well, nobody was gonna help me. And I was struggling. Because I thought I had it right, but... Keep telling me I was
Loser!
wrong.
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
Alright, I got it. Yeah, okay. It still isn't right.
Objection!
Okay, I think there's some type of glitch. Something is wrong. That is clearly how you do it. Okay, so this is some type of technicality. The top probably should be a bit bigger. Okay. Oh man, why is it so hard to get the exact thing on this? Ah, okay. Is that good? Oh, finally, that's what it is. Okay. Centered perfectly too. Oh my god. Why was that such a pain in the ass? Thanks, Raza. Even though you tell me after I Google it that it should be more to the top. Well, is this a miracle or what? Ugh, it's a pain in the butt. No one can possibly deny this jar resembles to the blue badger. No, it can't be. Okay, good. Now we can move on from that. I'm supposed to be not helping you. It's fine. I give you permission. You can help me when I ask. Because that's what you do. You're my mod. You help me when I'm in trouble. Yeah. Thanks. Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. A mysterious blue badger witness on the day of the crime was actually this.
Objection!
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? I hear fireworks in my area. I deem this a celebration that the game decided to finally work. Or maybe it's because it's the 4th of July. Happy Independence, you Americans. I mean, I do have some relatives over there, but I haven't talked to them in a while. So, happy 4th of July. And there goes the joke. It was a joke? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to find reason to your fireworks while you was hearing it in the area. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. Freedom from That Time song. I agree with that. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar? The location. Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on the shelf in the office of Damon Grant. But the body was found lying near Lana's sky desk. The witness testified so herself. Yes, and it is these two facts that revealed what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana's sky office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Grant's office. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Grant's office to Lana's sky office? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. You know what that reason was, Mr. Wright? I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? Oh! A suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword. Hey! That's what I thought earlier, but I guess we didn't come to that yet. Okay. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the king of prosecutor trophies. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking, yes. There's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Another possibility? Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter? If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Amma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh, shit! You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No. Oh. Oh. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. This would explain why Lana was trying so adamant to stop the trial from even going further. The sister was the one that killed Neil Marshall. Oh, and Grant knew. Being Maya ain't as bad as being Emma. Why? So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Ooh. Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I'm not gonna lie, she's kinda cute biting her thumb. But you know, Raza, this also explains how he gets stabbed in the back. If he was running after Drake, or Dark, whatever, however you pronounce it. Ew. This got serious. I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves that my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence. We don't have evidence. We'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. She pushed him, Neil into a spear. Yeah. Actually, oh, that explains the fingerprints on that letter. What, Emma prints? You certainly can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Touché, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. That doesn't explain the knife shard in his body. That was forged. Someone planted it in there. Most likely between Lana or Grant. You know what? It had to be Lana. Because Lana didn't want his sister to be guilty. But who? Yeah, we'll find out right now. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. Hola, let's have seance. Sup, lunch. Sup, how you doing? Yes, let's have seance. You may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. By the way, how are you? How was your day? In one manner or another. That's impossible. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist? I've got to think back to the court record. Real murderer name that the victim may have left behind. But... See, now, I'm kind of scared. Oops, not load. I want to save. That would mean that Emma did the crime. Chillin'. Jack my knee. My right knee from sleeping bad, but such is life. What? You alright? I live in the Lady Danbury life right now with my cane. Oh, Lord. Stay off your feet. Yes, rest. Do it. I thought you said you wasn't gonna help me. Now you want to help me? Alright, you know what? Shh. It's in the evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. Make the call. I made the call. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us a piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased. I have to say it's this blood spatter. Because it looked like he was trying to write something with his blood. This is the message left by the deceased. This is that blue badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar. Looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yes, there is a line here drawn in blood. So what you're saying is these dots were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim message will become apparent. No. Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us? Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I've got to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. What's up, Karate? Welcome in. How you doing? His murder. What? Oh, I didn't read that. The murder? I assume. Okay, so. Oh, we're connecting the dots. Haha, we're writing in blood. Good, you? I'm very well. I can do whatever I want, punk! Okay, let me undo that. Oh my goodness. Just saying, Emma. Holy. Ah. It could be a star, you know? It could just be a star. Yeah, that's all this is. It's not Emma. Emma didn't do it. Emma didn't do it. Dang it. It's Emma. Let me undo. I don't want it to be Emma. Oh my god. It's a defense attorney duty to prove their client's innocent. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Oh, this is so bad. Emma. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. It still looks like Emma, even if you connect. Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Emma Skye. Oh my goodness. Seaworthy can't say I didn't warn you. It's the Eagle Man! Oh, that redeem doesn't work. Oh, I didn't cut off redeems. I didn't cut it back on. Wait, which redeem? The guilty? Oh, yeah, no.
Hello there.
Yeah, the guilty doesn't work. That one I made. Oh, yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. Chief Guts. Do you understand the applications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. Time for the voice mod. You want me to still use it? I can use it. I was just gonna use my own voice, but y'all want me to be Morgan Freeman again? With him? No, I'm not sure if y'all didn't like it. If I keep changing the voice. Sure? Alrighty. 1 second. I guess it'll be funny. It was amusing. Aha! Alright. That makes me have more confidence. Let me see, does this still work? It's funny to watch while eating barbecue. Cool. Doing it occasionally is cool. Oh, okay, great. Okay, let's see.
He was convicted because of his vile murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable.
I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know? We weren't defenders of justice.
What?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
What's going on at the prosecutor office? They might have sent an innocent man to his death. Just like it wasn't his fault. Okay. The gravel's pounding fell on deaf ears, Edgeworth catching L's left, right, and center. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. To be continued. But we're continuing, right? How long was I streaming? Actually, I don't know. My mic cut out? Oh, my bad. They're yelling. Oh, yeah. I need to, like, be careful of that. My mic is so sensitive. Up to you? Well, let me use the ladies, and then, good time to stop. Really? We can hear you now, though. It's when I'm streaming. Oh, but Raza, I actually thinking of moving on. Let me just use the bathroom and then come right back. I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy my little clips in the meantime. Get away from me! Why?
Damn it.
Okay, drop the combo. What the fucking what? You know, I clip it.
Sure, I was right there. Why? Oh my god.
Oh,
No.
it's solid! smart. I thought about that. Some sheet music. Whoa! She just knows how to put it there. She knows how to get it in there. She knows what to say. Okay, I have returned. Let's get back into it. Another hour. Well, 50 minutes. February 25th, 12:06, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. I think I give him a Mickey Mouse impression. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got running out of pal, making a detective run all around on duty. On top of it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it, Lana, having you run errands again? Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Hell, she asked me to give you this if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Ooh, I gotta look at that. Evidence law. Edward was talking about this just the other day. Gimme! Oh, I gotta get. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You could at least study some evidence law, really. I mean, he's a defense attorney. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. Oh, pal. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law, securely slipped into pocket. That must be a very small book. Doesn't look like that book could do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Oh. Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me. Mr. Edgeworth. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Oh. Your credibility been all but ruined with this forged evidence we were unaware of. Guys, is this voice annoying, amusing? Let me know. I can switch it. I was trying to be a voice actor. If it's not working, then that's okay. Never Sky find out she's unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. February 25th, 12:52, District Court, courtroom number 9, lunchtime. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution proposal. And it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright? You do realize this is your last chance. If you call a wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls. The time has finally come to bring out the real murderer. Demon Grant. Demon Grant. The defense calls Demon Grant to the stand. Demon Grant? What does he have to do with anything? As a defendant partners 2 years ago, Mr. Grant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel... Hello, mommy. I got food, guys. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. Okay. 1 second. Just put in the phone. All right, everybody got something to eat? No, I got something to eat. It's my turn now to eat something. Aha. I just want to finish this case. As luck should have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. All right, bailiff, please escort Mr. Grant to the stand. To the stand, man. To the stand. Ooh. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Nice. I didn't think my mom would come and bring this now.
What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Your name and occupation, sir.
Worthy, are you sure you want to do this?
Your name and occupation.
So, you want to play hardball, eh?
But please, Mr. Grant.
Fine. My name is Damon Grant. I'm the acting chief of Belief.
Now then, Chief Grant, the court requests to hear your testimony.
Oh, righto. What's with the Grant face?
First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for.
Oh? Like what?
Like the role you played in all of this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
And my mom did not bring barbecue spicy chicken. She brought me spicy. I guess it's fine. I'll just add barbecue later. Well, very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, he slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor, unconscious.
Damn.
When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I better hit him hard and fast. We press! We press on everything! As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day.
Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was fired up too. That's probably what spooked Duck and made him run away like that.
Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in the room?
I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it.
So the two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right. But Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs, I guess you could say. He got lucky.
Was this about a power outage?
Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil would have when that knife went into his heart, though.
That's not funny. Could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together.
Dark was also laying collapsed on the floor?
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma.
Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, he must have already known what his sister had done.
How can you know that?
Because of the victim's body, it had already been moved.
So that means you found the body near Lana's desk.
That's right. I think you said earlier, it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor.
Yes.
Anyway,
So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office?
that's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable, no matter what the circumstances.
Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record.
Worthy, always the smooth talker, you.
But which piece of evidence ties Grant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Grant to the incident. Alright, now that we get all the pressings out of the way, I'm not 100% sure about this. I may be wrong, but like, let me check this. Rules for submitting evidence. Number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. When registered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. That's it? Just one page? Oh, okay. Wow. Well, this was found at your desk, sir. So why don't we present it?
Objection!
Okay, good, cool. We already tied you to the forgery. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up.
Explain yourself.
Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example. That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on. This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found in your safe. It was found where? You see, Chief Grant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Chief Grant, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy.
So you admitted then that you were involved in the forgery.
Who, me? Or do you mean you?
Me? Why would I have anything to do with that?
Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Tell?
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Way to go, Edgewood, because I kind of forgot he was with me.
Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Kit will receive his due punishment.
What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work. Very well. In light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together. Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment and a list. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'll participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. And there's an ad. Okay, we got like 50 seconds. Let me just take a bite. Y'all know nothing. What's going on? Hopefully y'all are enjoying the show. Biscuit. All right. Whoa, what was that? And in 3, 2, 1, ad stop. Let's play. When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Oh.
Indeed, I believe I will press charges, but you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
All right, Archie. In return, though.
I know, that place, right? Huh? What are these guys? Are these guys telepathic? Hi, Trey. I now have 18 bracelets. 18? Wow. Nice. How you doing, Rose? Hello. What you been up to besides those 18 bracelets that you going to wear on your arms? Okay, time to press on everything. I appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations.
Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that.
What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped... Mr. Ray, what are you saying?
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to be in labor.
later. What are you talking about?
What else? I'm talking about when those prints were found. Yes. If they're found inside my safe, they would prove this investigation was illegal.
God, I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. He's an eagle. He's sharp. He looked like a big bird. Freaking orange. Damn big nose. He could literally be Big Bird from Sesame Street. He got feathers right there. Right below his mouth. What do you mean by that?
This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery.
I'm not through speaking yet, Righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered.
If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. Let's see. Whoops. I need to go back. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation?
It would appear not, after all it was listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced.
Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about a possibility so long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know.
Come now, Righto. Think about it.
How can you look me in the eye and say that you love me?
Because I'm innocent. Remember? Or was it that murdered Neo?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye.
Well, now, do you see?
Really, Chief Grant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all of this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course,
That would, of course, be the position you have. Chief of Police. Ooh. He used this crime to level up in society. Aww. The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to chief. That in itself is sufficient motive.
Oh, I'm Santa Claus. That's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely speed up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Gah!
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed out.
So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else.
Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. RJ, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
By all means, please do. Wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for you?
Sorry, but that's the hear that out. Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again.
You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone.
Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though.
Oh. That's a good one, Worthy.
Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Yeah, let's point at the accomplice. No, you might not help out anyone for their sake. Now I have 19. Whoa, when it keeps climbing! Get one more, make it even. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Ray, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Very well, then. Who is this person you believe Chief Grant may have helped forge evidence? I mean, it's obvious, Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Ooh, suspense music. Everybody duck. And roll. Let's go. On the floor. We roll. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Left, right, left, right. Boom, boom, dancing to the beat of the music, yeah. Yeah, we do it. Yeah. Alright, yeah. We do it. I need to stop. This is a serious matter. This is a murder case. We need to not do this. So, Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Grant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Grant. But how would he profit from all of this? He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigation. You mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearances, he plays with puppets? Oh my god. Raza, you said I'm a Maya. This judge is a Maya. Worse than that. Not even the audience is taken. Not even saying anything. Oh, wait. You must mean puppet as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her.
Right, oh, my boy. You've quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. Look, do you have any proof of this, that I control Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing?
Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'll testify against Grant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless this is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Which one would that be? Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her.
Worthy, you better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Just what do you mean? Ooh, getting down and dirty now. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Grant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order, I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious! Huh? This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency! To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder! That's impossible! Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edwards said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. We on Team Edwards' side. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? The chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Grant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Edwards... Sorry. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Grant to the murder of Detective Goodman. I don't fucking know. I'm drawing a blank here. I really don't fucking know. I don't know. You're learning Italian and Greek. How are you though? I am confused at the moment. So I didn't actually do that. Fine. Oh, I thought you was playing with your bracelets. It's fine. Impressive that you're learning Italian and Greek. That is impressive. I think it's this. Camera placement. Stab in the back died from punctured. Oh, wait. The ID card. Because that's his number, eh? Yeah. Man, I am so unsure at this moment. It could be this, but I don't think it would be this. Let's present this. I think this is it. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7777777. Sorry, but that's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Grant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7777777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Grant. Oh, he looked murderous. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. His eyebrow is twitching. Ah. He fucked up. Onda. Chief Grant, what do you have to say?
Nothing. The defense search of my office was in violation of regulations.
And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Chief Grant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want.
Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. Yeah?
You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Grant? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial purpose is to determine Nana Sky's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor. The trial purpose is to determine the truth. Dang, Andrew, I'm the judge on this one. If Chief Grant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright. The judge is like, oh, okay. Mr. Wright, I'm going to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Grant on the day of the crime. Proof? Oh, lordy. I actually don't know. We need proof that the victim went to meet Chief Grant on the day of the crime. I'm thinking it's when he lost his ID. Because he wouldn't have his ID to go into the evidence room at the time. So maybe he just asked the chief to come with him? That's what I'm guessing. But it's speculation, because, like, he could have filed for this lost item report after everything happened. Can you see this report again? Proof that the victim went to meet Chief Grant on the day of the crime. This is the only thing I can think of. You know, y'all could assist me with this. I don't mind some help right now. My brain's showing a blank. Besides that little missing report. I'm thinking that's the answer, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't know, it's been so long since I've seen anything of this trial occur. Ah, boy. Can only be submitted to the chief of police. Oh, so I might be right about this. Alright, I'm a brave girl. Stop being a pussy, even though I have one. Okay. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Okay, thank goodness, it is it. Or to be accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filed out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police.
Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it. How do you know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Ah. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Grant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. Ooh, he looks pissed. I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room.
Oh, guys, let me guess what you're going to say next. The chief of police murdered poor Goodman.
Exactly. But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
Objection!
Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did you? Whoa! I've never seen Fallout like that before. It's like he was struck by lightning. Chief Grant, you didn't! The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there?
I was at the police department the entire day, you know.
And everyone aware that Lana's stay at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. The crash out coming. Yes, the ball is wrecking. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal.
Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it?
Hey, you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Grant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief Grant used this. I believe he used this screwdriver. This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? A screwdriver? Well, what does that have to do with this case? Edgeworth? Miss Edgeworth? Think back to the day of the crime. What is this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... I was asked to go by Chief Grant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Grant asked you to. You mean You were used, son! You were used! I wish I could use you. The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes, unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. Order, what's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Grant, please say something. It looks like the judge is trying to defend the chief. I don't know why.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up?
Sorry, Raito, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special.
Objection!
But that cross-examination isn't finished yet.
Remember what I told you earlier? The police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Objection!
So you're going to just run away after all this?
Run away? You'll make me laugh, Worthing. I stabbed old Goodman, if that's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Grant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Do you have concrete proof? Proof that Chief Grant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Skye dispose of his body? Do I have any concrete proof? I don't know what type of proof I will have. The only proof I think is this, the handprint behind the blue badger. But that's not concrete per se. I ain't sure on this one. I ain't sure on this one. Proof that he killed Goodman. What about this? I never used this. And it is the time of the crime. Okay, let's present. I can't let him just squirm his way out of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. I do have such evidence. And please hurry up and present it. Just remember, it better prove Chief Grant murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh. Well, now since you say it like that. Maybe this? exactly is his evidence? It's proof as to whether or not it's enough to demonstrate the chief's guilt. I'll let you be the judge. But I am the judge. Oh, right. Well, what do you think, Your Honor? Oh, God. Well, I think Mr. Wright is I'm going to be late for lunch. Okay, that's not it. Please, Your Honor, give me a little longer to consider. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Demon Ground is the current chief of police. This court would not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Well, if it's not the map, then I don't think I have any proof then. You know what? I have no proof. Let's see what that does. No use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
That CRG?
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegation against the chief. What?
Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Archie, I'll leave the rest to you.
Did I fuck up? I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation, law enforcement agency. What?
Objection!
Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edward, what do you mean? Oh, I thought it was canned. There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. You haven't yet had an honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth, another witness. In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Grant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions. Okay, I didn't royally fucked up. I did it. Raising this trial, someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth. We can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth Lana. But she is the only one. The defendant? Miss Lana Sky? She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Are tasked to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well, the court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. The court is now in... Hold on. Huh? Chief Grant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
He's talking to Lana.
I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claim, there'll be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
This isn't good.
Of course, you never support such outrageous crimes anyway, eh? There's something to think about. All right, then. I'm going on state to meet.
Okay, if there aren't any further objection, this court is now in recess. God. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah. Thanks to your help, Edgewood. Chief. Hey, oh. Hey, something else, huh, pals? Detective Gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top naughty girl you used to work with. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of booze now. Chief Grant's done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand? It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said? But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risk? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? It's Emma! Are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Grant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey now, don't go blaming yourself now. And I giving him a different voice. Oh, if you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Chief Grant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. And I need to stop switching his voice like that. Oh. Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. We're going back in, and it says to be continued. Ah. Why is it so long? You know what? I'll call it quits now. If it didn't say that, I was gonna keep going, but now I want to eat. So I will end the stream right here. Yep. It's been fun. Hopefully y'all enjoy my performance. Dang. 3 hours in and we still ain't finished this bloody case. Okay, let me put this over here. Having 3 screens is great. Oh, I should put on music, actually. Who should I rate? I don't know. Do-do-do-do. Hmm. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's see. Tomodachi. Okay. We're going to rate Kuma Rila. 'Cause she's cool and she's playing Pupplecom. I have no idea what that is, actually. All right, so raid is starting. Thank you everybody so much for joining me today. It was great having you. I enjoyed every second of it. It was very intriguing. This case is freaking long. Very long. I'll see you all next time. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.